This is an urgent appeal from the Disasters Emergency Committee. Hundreds of thousands of people have fled their homes to escape conflict in Ukraine, leaving jobs, belongings and loved ones behind. They need shelter, food and water. You can help. To donate online, search DEC or text radio to 70150 to give £10. Thank you.
Streaming 24/7, this is Brum Radio.
Thank you for downloading this Brum Radio podcast. For more podcasts, visit brumradio.com.
I'm Dave Massey. I'm joined on the telephone by Millie O'Connell, who is in the Cher Show, which is coming to Birmingham Hippodrome next week as we play out this interview from the 2nd to the 6th of August. The tour is on tour until March 2023. How are you today, Millie?
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me. I'm excited. I'm very good today. Currently on tour in Dublin, so having a good old time.
And in the programme, you're listed as playing Babe, but this to the audience is the Babe era of Cher. Is that right?
Yes. So the brilliant thing about this show, which I absolutely love, is that it actually takes you through the eras of Cher. Yes. So I am Babe. I go through, the 60s, the Sonny and Cher era, and then you've got Danielle who goes through the Lady era, through to Debbie. So you really get such a broad spectrum of her life, and that's one thing that really made me fall in love with this musical, was because I get to play this iconic era of her.
Did you know many of the songs beforehand, or were there some that you did need to learn the lyrics to?
Do you know what? I was actually familiar with pretty much every single song in the show, which is remarkable because it just kind of feeds into how much of a kind of superstar this woman is. Yes. I knew songs from every decade, from the 60s right through to 2020 when she was releasing her latest dance hits. It's really remarkable that she's over such a span of time, and still with each song is so iconic.
When I was a kid, Cher was a very famous Oscar-winning actress. And I had no idea that was because there was this gap where she went in from 70s to 90s, where she was very much acting and being a famous actress and winning these awards all over the place. Do you think that people will come and see this for different aspects of her life?
Absolutely. I think this is incredible. I think the audience demographic is incredible. You look out on stage and you see everyone of every background, because you get the people that love I Got You Babe from that first ever Top of the Pops song that they did on Top of the Pops, and then you have the huge queer community that come because she's a queer icon. Yes, and then you have the people who love Moonstruck or Witches of Eastwick, where she's acting and she's being incredible. So yeah, absolutely, you'll see a huge demographic, and you will literally gain so much from each pocket of her life.
Why do you think it is that the queer community might resonate with her so much?
I think she has impacted with her words and her songs. Her niche is to speak about being free, open, completely who you are. That's constantly in her narrative, because when she was growing up, she was an outcast. She was bullied. She was ridiculed for the way she looked and told that she wasn't special, but she is, and she now can push that narrative to everyone. And obviously her son Chaz, that's huge in the queer community, having a son in the trans community. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
I'm really excited to be coming to see this next week when it comes to Birmingham. What's been the feedback from people coming to see this production?
Oh my gosh, honestly, you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll have fun, you'll be surprised, you'll learn so much information. You take a lot from this show, I think, not knowing, because when you're sat in the audience, you think that you're going to see, say, one aspect of her life, when actually you get this whole array of her life. You get the deep, dark moments, you get the beautiful, uplifting moments, you get all the comedy of Sonny, and then all the downfall of Sonny and Cher. It's absolutely brilliant, honestly. It's incredible to actually watch as well, stood in the wings.
I as I say, I'm so excited to be coming to see this. I know it's a big tour, and it's directed by Arlene Phillips and choreographies by Oti Mabuse. How did it feel to have those sort of names that people might know from television, particularly from Strictly, involved in productions?
Oh, it's brilliant. I absolutely love them both. I love Arlene. Arlene, gave me one of my first jobs when I was 19 years old. I worked with her on a TV show, and she absolutely saw me at so young and was like, I really like you. And she's just followed and supported my career ever since that moment. And I love her to bits, and I've learned so much from her. She is such a huge inspiration. And yeah. And then obviously to be in a room with Oti as well. Oh my gosh, what an absolute energy. She just has this energy about her, and it's inspiring. It's passion. She is a talent. She is this energy that just is so beautiful and soft yet passionate. And yeah, I love them both, and I love working with them creatively, to be honest, because
that's really thrilling.
I have genuine love for them both. They're very, very, very talented women, and also I'm working with lots of women.
Brilliant.
Yay.
And obviously, you worked with lots of women before on stage before, because I looked through the list of things that you've been in, and you were one of the Anne Boleyns in Six. How early into that show did you arrive to it?
So I originated the role Anne Boleyn in Six Musical, and that's where I got my Olivier Award nomination. So
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that show is very deeply embedded in my heart and my soul. To be able to originate anything, I think, in this industry is so important and special, because the message and the narrative of that show is deep within my core. I believe every single word, you're saying, and the message, and to go on and to branch out and to reach so many people. Like me and the original cast, we formed a band. We have a band now, and we make music. Yeah, SBN. And it's those moments that I would never have found my sisters. I would never have found my band, my best friends, all because of this one show. I thank it. And yeah, it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful memories.
That's so exciting as well. And I saw that when I was looking through the list of things that you've been in some of my favourite productions, Hair, Rent, 42nd Street. How does it feel to bring those stories to life for new generations?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible, especially with Rent, being a queer woman playing a queer woman. I think that's pretty special for me. I've always wanted to play Maureen and Rent, always since I was younger. So to have the space and to work with this beautiful, pioneering, queer, diverse cast that we had at the Hope Mill Theatre, Manchester, it was really something that will stay in my heart, and I can't wait for the future with it. If any doors open with it again, I am there, because there was nothing quite like that. It's really special.
And that was a production that everyone was talking about across the whole of the UK for Hope Mill. Was that weird to have that attention coming nationally for what was a Manchester-based production?
Oh no, it's exactly what the Hope Mill, I'm so glad the Hope Mill as a theatre got this recognition, because what Joe and Will do over Manchester at the Hope Mill is something that is so special, and it creates an environment, and they transform this theatre into this whole world. For each show that they put on there, they transform it. So the fact that they got so much recognition and won so many awards for this musical is nothing but exactly what should have happened for them, because they are incredible men, they're incredible humans,
That's so exciting as well. I absolutely love Rent. I think it's a fantastic production.
It's incredible.
just hearing the songs. I used to have the songs on loop all the time on CD, and then during lockdown I listened to Six on repeat and learned all the words to Six during lockdown as well, even though I knew most of them before that as well. With Cher, you're going to be seeing lots of versions of Cher and lots of editions of Cher through time. Do you have a favourite song that you listen to in the show, or that you get to perform yourself?
Oh, that's a really good question, because there is so much variety. This is a great thing with Cher. She has so many genres. Yeah. It's actually quite brilliant. It is. It's funny when you just take a step back, you go, wow, she has dipped her toe in every genre that there is. Yeah, so I really love doing I Got You, Babe. We really studied the original Top of the Pop video, and we have got all their mannerisms down to a T, even the way Cher touches her hair and moves her body, the exact beats. We've literally done it. So those people in the audience that remember Cher in that time can sit down in those seats and see that play out in front of them, just how they remember. And I want to transport them back in time. I want them to be able to feel like they have gone back to that moment where they're watching it first time on the TV and they go, I remember that. That's something that I enjoy. I like to give that to people. I like to give that moment so that, you know, the older generation, that's such a pinnacle moment in their life.
That's brilliant. Thank you for bringing that enthusiasm with the Cher Show to Birmingham. As I say, I'm so excited to be coming to see this with the tour next week. And the tour carries on until March 2023. Millie, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us about this today.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been absolutely great. I've loved how much space you created for us to just have a little chat and
fantastic.
Talk about it with love. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank
you so much for doing that. You can see shareonstage.com. Go to the website there, and then if you check out birminghamhippodrome.com, look for what's on, and you can see the Cher Show there. It's in Birmingham Hippodrome from the 2nd to the 6th of August before going on tour to March 2023.
Thank you for listening to this Brum Radio podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on your podcast app.